Mars retrograde on 5th and Market. My grandmother's family unfolded themselves onto this land from the soft rolls of a pierogi, and promptly began to further dilute themselves with the watery amnesia inspired by a most peculiar and brilliant advertisement. Late night commercial, 3 a.m., remake yourself. Abandon everything. Europe's annoying. Got you down. Everyone's still squabbling over where the imaginary lines are. Sneetches on beaches. The same old, same old. Need to bully someone else. Erectile dysfunction of the soul. We got you. Call the establishment. Call America. 1-800 UNKLSAM. The fine print is about 12 paragraphs long, and the hold line for questions is automated, and those business hours are Monday to Sunday, never. Just believe. They had been coddled and swaddled in the dough of wheat, harvested yet become unloved, hexed by the marketing technique of subsistence living, deprived of all the joy inherent in the motions of threshing with the sickle through amber waves of grain. Grain gone, grain gone, grain gone, except wheat to roll around a dump of potato. They were quick to forget their Polish, yet chose to remember the idioms of hypochondria, perpetually inflamed placebos of the pill of their suffering prescribed by the commercial for liberty, mutually shuffling through farts and rheumatoid arthritis, and the dumpy, glowering sacks of mashed potatoes stored themselves. Their cheeks hung low to meet the unaware smudges on the corners of their mouths, some sour cream and fried onion. The empty nutrition clung to their cheeks as they scraped their way through the depression, that time when the advertising wore thin on their bodies, which chewed at them like the locusts returning after the dust bowl, drugged their flesh down with the bricks of a perpetual and practiced muscle memory grimace. Photos call that hardened. Their memory hangs on my cheeks like gargoyles, and thankfully, I will not enter that catacomb disguised as a church, where they flung their spirits to dull and dust, quite quietly, quite complicitly, to respond with the spectre of a delusion to the anthem. Such is the docility of the amnesia afforded by advertisement, by Disneyland America, that milk and honey, in their minds, at least, they were freer than others. At 5th and Market, a crowd gathers to catch the sitcom of the Liberty Bell, to coddle and swaddle themselves back into the cloak of the dream, like a bathrobe baptized. The national anthem begins. At Independence Mall, I wonder what is being sold in that strip mall of freedom, of the brick and mortar and scroll of certain declarations shrouded and enshrined in such lofty poetry and poor follow-through. Great commercial, Super Bowl worthy. As the real anthems played at halftime this year, formations. As the heroic swells of the commercial in the mall touch my heartstrings in the way I crave a beautiful dream that feels close enough to touch, I cover my ears hard. I cover my ears hard. I cover my ears hard. I cover my ears hard and run and skip and hum and laugh. Can't cruise around this Disneyland Independence Mall. I'm afraid you are losing my patronage, my amnesia. Plus, I don't like flip-flops, or sunscreen, or photos in front of castles as a woman dressed as a fairy on a zip line sprinkles the currency of the founding fathers into the black hole that is the tourist trap called freedom. I kick my crazy-looking, skipping, ear-covering, humming ass back to life, perch on some stone across the street to observe like a pigeon or a gargoyle. The cloud falls upon the crowd disperses, placated by the binky of the anthem. I smile hard because it is so strange. I smile hard because it is so strange. I smile hard because it is so strange. I smile hard because I don't want to wear that grimace. I get to 8th and Market, smiling hard and play rock, paper, scissors for a kiss with a person I'd never met before. I won, gave him a kiss on the cheek, went underground. When I came up, a better anthem dropped. One that wasn't a commercial.